Welcome back to my channel. I'm Joe with Smokin Joe Spit Barbecue. On today's video, I'm going to be cooking up some pulled pork on my Yoder Flattop. Stay tuned. All right, so here's the pork shoulder that we're going to be using for my pulled pork. Now, I do like to trim some of the fat, especially some of this loose fat that you can see on the surface. I want to remove some of this, and I will be removing the fat cap. I know a lot of people don't like to take the fat cap off, but I'm one of those people that do. Now, if you are making Carolina barbecue and you haven't seen that video, pretty popular video of mine, I did cook up some Carolina barbecue. And the folks in Carolina don't like to take their fat cap off, okay? But this is not Carolina barbecue. This is just a regular pulled pork shoulder. All right, so here's my fat cap. I will be trimming this completely off. Now there is a layer of meat right below this fat cap. I'm gonna be trimming up to that point. I like to refer to this as the bacon of the pork shoulder. So just glide a sharp knife right below the fat cap, and you'll see that the layer of bacon is right here, okay? So that's where I'm going to stop. All right, so I got this pork shoulder trimmed up as much as I want. You can see this layer of bacon right here. You also have another layer of fat below this. You can take this off if you wanted to, but I like to leave that on there for extra moisture, okay? We got most of the fat cap off. So I'm going to be using some mustard as a binder. Now I really like to use mustard because it grabs a hold of that rub and develops a really nice bark that we look for when we barbecue. So as I mentioned earlier, I am going to be smoking up this pork shoulder on my Yoder Flattop. I got to tell you, the Yoder Flattop has become a very popular grill, and a lot of people use it to obviously grill steaks and burgers and chicken and stuff. But it also works really good as a smoker, and that's what I'm going to show you guys today. I've gotten a few requests from a few subscribers that have Yoder flat tops that say, hey, can you cook a pork shoulder and a flat top? So those of you guys that have been asking for this video, this one's for you. So the rubs that I'm using, the first rub is this hog waller from Suckle Busters. Just add a good amount. Again, this is a really big piece of meat. Get your sides. All right, the second rub that I'm using is this Tailgater's Party Rub, which is absolutely delicious. Has a good amount of pepper. This is gonna give us a good backyard pulled pork flavor. So you wanna pat your rub down. Don't rub it because obviously you're gonna remove it. And all this excess rub, just pick up your pork shoulder and get the edges with that, okay? Don't let it go to waste. So I'm just gonna season the top of this. We'll see you guys outside at my Yoder Flattop. Stay tuned. All right, we're outside at my Yoder Flattop, so I'm just going to open this up and show you my setup here real quick. All right, so as you can see, I've got two different sections. This is B&B, lump charcoal, and I did light it up earlier with my grill gun. So at this point, I'm just going to drop a split of wood right on top of my coals, just like this, on each side, okay? Just like that. So I'm only using one grate, as you can see. This allows me to feed the fire. And here's our pork shoulder. Now I am smoking this with the fat cap up, or where our fat cap was at, up, right in the middle. So I'm gonna give these splits of wood a couple of minutes to catch, and I'll bring you guys right back. All right, so these splits of wood are lit. At this point, I'm gonna close the lid. Just like that. All right, as far as these settings on my exhaust and my intake vents, I've got them a quarter of the way open. We're gonna come back in 2 hours and check on our pork shoulder. Stay tuned. All right, so it's been 2.5 hours since we put our pork shoulder on, and the internal temperature right now, hopefully you guys can see that, is 119 degrees. The target temperature, obviously, that we're shooting for is 203 degrees, and the pit temperature is 334 degrees, okay? So this is hot and fast. Now, if you wanted to smoke this at 275, you can absolutely do that. Just close your intake down a little bit and also your exhaust, okay? So let's check out this pork shoulder. Should have a really nice crust All right, so as you can see, I've got a really nice bark on this pork shoulder. We're cooking hot and fast, about 350 degrees. As you can see, I still have enough lump charcoal there on each side, and the split of wood still isn't completely burned down. So I'm gonna give this 2 more hours. We'll come back and check on it. Stay tuned. All right, so the pork shoulder's been going for 4.5 hours now. Again, 338 degrees seems to be the temperature that my flat top is liking today, and I'm okay with that. So look at that beauty. So I'm gonna go ahead and wrap it since I have a nice bark to it. So I'm just gonna pull my meter probe out, and I'm gonna wrap this tightly in foil. So I'm thinking from this point we have about an hour and a half to go. Again, my pit's been running about 340 degrees. I'll let you guys know exactly how long it took as soon as we pull it off. Stay tuned. All right, so the pork shoulder is ready. Now the total cook time was right at 6 hours, and it has been resting for 1 hour. So let's take a look at it, see how we did here. Pull my meter probe out. I was monitoring the temperature with my meter probe as it was resting. Look at this bad boy right here. It might fall apart if I try to lift it. Well, not quite, almost. So save those juices, just put that in your pan, just like that. That's good stuff right there. There's our pork shoulder. All right, so first off, this pork shoulder smells absolutely fantastic. Let's see how we did. See if we can pull this bone clean out. Got a few pieces of meat sticking to it. So look at that, nice clean bone right there. So let's set this aside right here. Now what I like to do is I like to go through my pork shoulder, and any excess fat, I do want to take those pieces out. And there's going to be a little bit on here. I got to tell you, smoking at that really high temperature of 350 degrees really renders the fat in the pork shoulder. So I have very little fat in here. So I'm going to shred this pork shoulder up real quick, and I'll bring you guys right back. All right, so I've got the pork shoulder completely shredded here. And to top it off, I am going to add some of this tailgated barbecue rub, the party rub, just over the top of this like this. And mix that in, just like that. Mix it all in there. Got some of those barky pieces, some nice big chunks. All right, let's give it a taste. Stay tuned. All right, let's try our pulled pork smoked on my Yoder Flattop. I gotta tell you, if it tastes as good as it smells in here, we're in the money here. So just gonna grab some of the barky pieces and some of the pulled pork right there. See how we did. All right, that pork shoulder is fantastic. I'm gonna give a little piece to my daughter to try. Let's see what she thinks. All right, baby, what do you think? It's good? Yeah, I'm really liking the flavor as well. The flavor is unlike smoking a pork shoulder in an offset smoker or even a drum smoker. It's kind of a combination of both. Has a really good backyard flavor. Those barky pieces are fantastic. It's got a really good smoke ring, really nice, tender, and juicy as well. One of the nice things about smoking on the Yoder Flattop is how little fuel I use for this cook. As you remember, I only used about 1.5 chimneys of charcoal on each side and 1 split of wood on top of that charcoal. I never had to add any more coals or any more splits of wood other than what I used in the beginning of this cook. That is the power of B&B lump charcoal. I highly recommend that you give it a try. So if you have a Yoder Flattop, I highly recommend that you give this cook a try. It doesn't necessarily have to be a pork shoulder. It can be a brisket as well, but just know this, you might have to add 1 or 2 splits because the brisket is a longer cook. Check out the links below for some of the rubs that I use in this video, the knives, and also the cutting boards. Hope you guys like this video. If this is your first time here, hit that subscribe button. Until next time, Joe is Smokin Joe's Pit Barbecue. See ya.